to tell you something. We in Canada, where Aaron and I live, really in the middle of nowhere, we get two radio stations. One is Ocean 100, which is the same sort of 90s 6 or 7 classic rock songs over and over again. And because of Canadian content regulations, a good solid 35% of those classic rock songs are by fairly obscure Canadian classic rock bands like Chilliwack and April Wine. But the other station, the other station we get is our national station, the CBC, and every morning, no joke, every morning we turn on the CBC News, and every morning for the last like 6 months, the first news item has been, can you guess? Brexit. Exactly. Canada is part of the Commonwealth and everything, but we've been hearing about Brexit a lot, and I have to say that after listening to I've listened to like 3.5 or 4 months of daily updates on Canadian news about Brexit, and I still have no idea what's going on. So anyway, if you feel inspired to sing along with us in the chorus of this, it's quite simple. We met at the New Year's party of my vegetarian friend.
I said I was studying English.
I told you I was in a band.
I asked what the band was called.
I said it's called The Burning Hell.
I said I've never heard of you.
I said that's probably just as well. Just to make conversation, I told you about a dream I had in which Jean Baudrillard was rapping with Public Enemy, shouting, "Don't believe the hype are real," with Flava Flav and Shock D.
And I said I think we might have a lot in common then, possibly, because I'm also a musician and also a student of hip-hop philosophy.
Mentioned you used to play the bass clarinet in high school in the early years of the millennium when you were young.
And you said you're hired, the pay is negligible, and the tour starts next month.
You asked what I was working on. I said I'm writing an album of love songs.
I laughed and said the love songs are dumb.
And I said, oh yeah, wait till you hear these ones. Pass the wine, fuck the government, I love you. 3 statements overheard at once in a crowded room. But I could not be sure which one had come from you. So I passed you the wine and said, yes, fuck the government, I love you too. Don't be shy. We'll come back to that part again. Last time we were at the Clooney 2, the stage was over here, and it was higher, I feel like, and now I like this arrangement actually better. But the stage is slightly lower, and so that means that unfortunately, because Darren has to sit down to play the bouzouki, you can't see him quite as well. So Darren, do you want to just give the public a... You're in the...
Can you sit up here?
Can you sit up there?
I think so.
Can you go up there?
Can you go up to the top of the top?
Maybe not.
I don't know how. I couldn't figure out how to get outside.
I'd like to introduce you to the man with the best shirts in the show business, Darren Brown. Take it away. Not the illusionist, the bouzoukiist. You ready? My vegetarian friend was playing the hits of Will Smith, and we got jiggy with it there on the dance floor. That's where it happened. You stole my heart.
I stole a kiss.
We stole someone else's gin by accident. At some point we got cornered by an amateur poet neither of us knew.
Either he had no one else to talk to, or couldn't pick up on simple social cues.
Step by step we backed up until we backed up all the way into the bathroom together. We told the poet that we always go together. 'cause that's what happens when you've been dating forever. We stayed in there for ages, hoping the amateur code would go as awkward. We came out and found he discovered someone else to bother, and suddenly it was midnight, no lang syne, time countdowns, gratuitous public making out, and we started shouting, 'cause everyone else was shouting. And isn't it fun to shout? Pass the wine, fuck the government, I love you. 3 statements overheard at once in the crowded room. But I could not be sure which one had come from you. So I passed you the wine and said, yes, fuck the government, I love you too. Pass the wine, fuck the government, I love you. 3 statements overheard at once in the crowded room. But I could not be sure which one had come from you. So I passed you the wine and said, yes, fuck the government, I love you too.